All right, mathematicians, in this lesson we're going to be dividing a whole number and a fraction by using a model. So let's go ahead and get started here with 2 divided by 1/2. What this means is two whole amounts. So I'm going to start and I'm going to make two whole amounts. And what I want to know is how many 1/2 size groups can I get out of this two whole amounts. So 2 divided by 1/2 is the same thing as saying how many 1/2 size groups can I get out of 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to carefully here draw a second model underneath that's split into halves. And what I'm doing is I want to compare and I want to see how many 1/2 size groups can I get out of 2. So you can see that this is 1/2 and here's another 1/2. Each of these pieces is 1/2 in size. So how many 1/2s can I get out of 2? Well, here's 1 and 2, 3, and 4. So what I can see here by using a model is that if I divide 2 by 1/2, I can get 4 1/2 size groups out of 2. All right, let's go ahead and try another one. Again, we're dividing a whole number and a fraction by using a model. This time we're going to do 3 divided by 1/3. So what I'm actually looking for here is I've got 3 whole amounts, and I want to know how many 1/3 size pieces can I get out of 3 whole amounts. So I've gone ahead and I've made my 3 whole amounts. And now what I'm going to do is right underneath, I'm going to keep my whole amounts here the same size. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide these up into thirds. So as you can see here, I'm going to just kind of eyeball it and do the best I can here with doing thirds. And what you see is this is a third, that is a third, and so on. So you can see I could fill in the rest of them with 1/3. But what I end up finding out by making a model here and showing how many 1/3 size groups can I get out of 3, I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can get exactly 9 1/3 size groups out of 3. All right, let's do one more. Now this time, instead of dividing by 1/3 or 1/2, I'm going to divide by 3/4. So once again, I'm starting here with 3 whole amounts. So I've got all of this. Let's do 2 more whole pieces. So as you can see, this would represent 3 whole amounts. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to find out how many 3/4 size pieces I can get. So underneath here, I'm going to draw another model, but this time I'm going to divide it up into fourths. Let's see, one more. Cool. So now you can see that I've got fourths. So this is 1/4, this is a fourth, this is a fourth, this is a fourth. And what I'm going to do, again, I could keep going and labeling, but I'm going to stop because what I'm going to do is I'm going to make groups of 3/4 because we're trying to find out how many groups of 3/4 can I get out of 3. So here is one group of 3/4. I'm going to keep going in the same way. I'm going to find 3/4. Again, I need 3 pieces out of 4 to make a group of 3/4. So here's another one. And look, that's exactly one more. So what I find by using a model is that there are 4 3/4 size groups in 3 whole amounts. So in this lesson, what we did was we divided a whole number and a fraction by using a model.